What's going on, Trojan fans? Blackie Chan here from the Light Torch Podcast, coming to you with a post-game reaction of USC versus number 15 Louisville. USC wins 42-28. So I was kind of close with my prediction on the podcast. I had USC getting 35-28, but sure, Miller Moss can have another touchdown. I'm fine with that. So this is basically the Miller Moss story. Miller Moss had an amazing game against Louisville. He was what? Let me take a look at the stats here. He was 23 of 33 for 372 yards, 6 touchdowns, 1 interception, but no sacks here. So Miller Moss, as you can see from these highlights that you can see here, he had some great passes to Taj Washington, to some great passes to Jacoby Lane, and a beautiful between 3 defenders to Kyron Hudson. So, yeah, like Miller Moss, he looked like he's been in command of this offense for years. Like Miller Moss he started off a little bit slow. The offense sputtered a little bit at the first drive, and Louisville went down the field to take it to 7-0 here. But then after that, it was all Miller Moss, just showcasing his skills here, showcasing even being a little mobile in there in the pocket, making plays, getting outside of the pocket. Beautiful pass to Jacoby Lane. Like, this was a coming out party for Jacoby. He gave me some Drake London passes vibes, getting these 50-50 balls here. Yeah, like, he's going to be a star. I think I said it in the podcast that this will be a coming out party for him, and I think I was right. Like, beautiful pass, only where he can get it. Like, just go up and get that ball, boy. So, yeah, and Taj Washington had a great going away game here. His final game as a Trojan, he stuck it out. He was 7 of 7 for 99 yards for 2 touchdowns. This is the first 1,000-yard receiver since Drake London, so that's some good company to be in. And so, yeah, like, thank you, Taj, for sticking it out. I know you're going into the NFL draft, so this was some great tape for you. Beautiful pass to Deuce Robinson. So, but yeah, like, thank you for all that you've done. Thank you for being Mr. Reliable. Like, you were a great, like, you were always there to make plays. You always made the plays, especially on third down this game here. You were great on third down. Your yards after catch was great. Should have been a roughing the passer, but whatever. The refs made some pretty poor calls in this game here, but yeah, the freshmen just really showed out. They really showed that our wide receiver room is in a good place. Even though we lost Mario Williams, we're losing Taj, we lost Mike Jack. So our wide receiver room is in good hands, and we have some good players coming in as well. So yeah, like Mekhi Lemon had a good first half. 2 for 75 yards on 3 targets. Jacoby Lane 3 for 60 yards with 2 touchdowns on 3 targets. So he caught pretty much every ball coming his way. Deuce Robinson was 1 of 2 for 44 yards and a touchdown. And Zachariah Branch, he could have had a touchdown on a punt return that he just lost his footing. So if he would have just was able to stay on his feet, he would have been gone. He had no one else to beat. So shout outs to them. Dorian Singer had some plays. Kyron Noor Hudson had some plays. Yeah, just well distributed by Miller Moss. He shared the love throughout the wide receivers and even the tight end as well. Carson Tawarashi had a 32-yard reception there, so he almost scored as well. Zachariah Branch could have had a touchdown as well through the air. Just overall, really well, great play calling by Lincoln Riley through the air. We really could have. I know we were showcasing Miller Moss, but our run game was pretty much non-existent until towards the fourth quarter when Austin Jones was able to break some good runs to seal the game at that point. So yeah, overall, like we still need to get better on the run game. But I liked what Elijah Page did at right tackle. I'm pretty sure he was at right tackle, and then we moved Jared Kingston over to left tackle where he played at Washington State. Emmanuel was at what is it called, left guard, and I can't remember who was at right guard. But yeah, overall, like, no sacks. He wasn't under pressure too much, but I think he was better under pressure. Like, I'm pretty sure there was a stat where he was like 6 of 6 for like 100 something yards under pressure. I'm sure someone in the comments down below can refresh me on that. But yeah, overall, really well executed on offense, especially through the air. Just neat. We have a Mississippi State running back coming out of the transfer portal who's going to be like what is it called? Marshawn Lloyd for us. I really hope we can put him to really good use here, because we're pretty young at our running backs. We have Marion Peterson, we have Quentin Joyner, who got some plays in there, but still we're pretty young. We have Brian Jackson coming out of high school ranks, so we have the talent for the running back room. We just need to utilize it better. But yeah, overall great on offense. I would say I want to give it an A, maybe an A- because of the lack of rushing that we had. But overall, I'll give it that an A for offense. And then for the defense, like, this was a good showing for our defense, who struggled with pass defense. Like, we held Jack Plummer to under 150 yards passing through the air when he threw over 400 yards against us when he was at Cal last season. So I'd say we did really well in the pass defense. Rush defense, that was pretty much their bread and butter all year for Louisville. Is they were without their leading rusher, but Isaac Garendo was 23 for 161 yards on the ground for 3 touchdowns. So shout outs to him. He did his thing. We need to get bigger on the defensive line. Bear Alexander can only do so much. They were getting blown back, but they made some key stops on the run when we needed to. So they played with heart. They played with a lot of heart. We had Max Williams had a great strip sack where Solomon Byrd recovered it. We had a strip fumble recovery towards the end of the game to seal the game away for us. So shout outs to them for getting the turnovers on that. We had some good sacks on him. I think we sacked him like 3 times. Yeah, 3 times. And but yeah, Garendo was pretty much their whole offense. That we should have known that it was just going to go to him, because that's all they had. He was their leading receiver as well, with 5 targets for 5 receptions for 42 yards. So yeah, through the air. But that was all their offense was him. So we knew that's all that they were going to go towards. So either way, I'm proud of how this defense played. They played with heart. Prophet Brown, he had great open field tackles against Garendo. So sure, there was some missed tackles or missed assignments, especially on the edge. But this was his first official start, so hats off to him. Shout outs to Max Williams. I know you're going to be moving on to the NFL, hopefully to a great situation for you, so you can ball out. And but yeah, like, you had that strip sack, that was great. Let's see here. We saw some young guys in there. Braylon Shelby was in there. Elijah Hughes got a half a sack as well. So we saw a mixed rotation here. So I was pretty happy about that. Saw some rotations that we've been kind of clamoring for in the when Grinch was here. But yeah, that should have been a pass, roughing the passer, by the way. Yeah, like overall, I'm very pleased with how the defense played. They tackled really well for the most part. Uh, they still need to contain the edge better, but other than that, like this was a great audition. Not saying it's like an audition for D'Anton Lynn if he's going to look elsewhere, but this was a good showing. Something that he can build off of. This good momentum coming into this. Coming into this game here. Louisville was a very well-rounded team on offense and defense, so glad that they were able to, for the most part, just nullify everything else besides their rushing attack. So other than that, I think we need a new kicker. Like the kicking, this should have been what is called 45 to 28, but we had a missed field goal there, so nothing we can do from there. But we definitely should look into a new kicker, in my opinion. But yeah, Zachariah Branch almost busted out a punt return. He just needs to keep his footing. I'm pretty sure I mentioned that early on. But yeah, like and subscribe, team. We're trying to get to 500 by the end of the year. I know we have 4 days left, so or now 3 by the time of this recording here. But like and subscribe, leave a comment down below of what you thought about this game, what you thought about Miller Moss, what you thought about all the young guys getting the opportunity to shine. So turn on that notification bell. It's free. None of our content is you have to pay for, so we just really want to start a great community within the USC fan base. So we will probably be on a live show tomorrow at 6:30 Pacific Standard Time. So be on the lookout for that. And until next time, USC fans, fight on.